What's up, guys? And today we are going to be doing the alternative future of the world series. This is part 6, and I'm very excited to get back to the series. Sorry, I kind of went on like a short hiatus of the series. I kind of discontinued it for a while, I suppose. But in today's episode of the series, I am going to be focusing, well, actually, pretty much everywhere, but mostly at the beginning in, hold on, North America. Okay, so here we have a coalition between Nicaragua and Honduras, and they are going to be declaring war on El Salvador. And so, they quickly push into the country, taking out some major cities along the way, and El Salvador is captured. There we go. Alright, and Nicaragua and Honduras are going to form with each other, and this will be all one country. Alright, peace treaty time. Okay, and there we have it. We have these like Central American Republic. Alright, and now we are moving over here to the Middle East. And by the way, when I created this series, I did not know all the countries in the world, and now I do. And there's a lot of countries that were already merged, like Iraq and Kuwait. I did not know those were two separates. South Sudan, Sudan, didn't know. So basically, we're just gonna have to go with it. And I'll make a series 2. I'll make a part 2 of the series, and it'll be better. Just trust me. Okay, here we have a very controversial one. Hopefully, I don't get banned for this. Someone attacking someone. Maybe the other way around. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. And I think these are the guys that would join. Just saying. And then these guys. I think these guys. Probably these guys. And these guys. Oh, oops. Shoot. Okay, there we go. I think Egypt's gonna go ahead and back them though. But alright, let's see how this plays out. So, quickly, top half of Israel gets captured. The rest of Israel gets captured. Okay, Israel's done. Now we move on to the other parts. They push in and capture a few major cities along the coast. And they go here, down there, and kind of at a stalemate over there. Alright, and then let's get back over here. Parts of Israel start to get liberated, very slowly. Alright, and all of Israel is liberated, and they push in and capture this part of Palestine. They capture West Bank, and they push into Jordan. Jordan soon capitulates, and now it's just Egypt and Saudi Arabia versus Iran, pretty much. Cause, I mean, these guys are just gonna lose. Israel's doing their own thing over here, kind of tiny, pushing into these guys, and mostly going into Syria. So they capture Syria, and Syria capitulates. So they capture major places, and they capitulate. Alright, now Saudi Arabia pushes in and spearheads, making it one line, and they branch off and go here, and then they connect here, then they go off and take this, and this is where the war kind of ends. Alright, let's take a look at a way the war will end. Okay, so basically, what's gonna happen is, firstly, Egypt pieces out, Israel pieces out, oops, Israel pieces out, oops, and Syria and these guys piece out. Okay, let's take a look at a peace treaty. Yeah, so as you can see, the Saudi Arabia borders, it mostly follows where they invaded. Alright, here we go. And as we can see, Greater Iran has lost some lands in Kuwait and Iraq, and even some tiny piece of Iran there to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia also took a chunk out of Syria, as well as completely taking all of Jordan. Here we go. Israel takes Palestine. Just to be not controversial, we're going to call that Israelstein. There we go. Because we don't know. We never know. Egypt, just, they didn't get anything, sadly. Israel had to pay, or Israel Stein, I guess, but really it was just Israel, had to pay lots of war reparations, even though they won the war, because, I mean, their allies really just wanted a shot at Iran. Or I guess, allies, quote unquote, but, over here, yeah, pretty much done right now for the Middle East. One thing that's gonna happen is a pretty big one. And this was not a good idea on Vietnam's side. Vietnam makes the fatal mistake of declaring war on Laos. And so, on Laos side joins China, aka the Qing Dynasty. I don't remember if they had Taiwan, so I'm not going to draw on Taiwan. But I think if they had South Korea, they probably had Taiwan. No. They don't have Taiwan. Never mind. So, okay. Is these guys. And so, on Vietnam's side, joins Taiwan. And if not, then they're just rebelling, I guess. Then joins South Korea. I don't know what happened there. And then, this war is about to get a little bit too big, because Japan joins in, and things are going to start looking pretty bad for both sides. It's having too many members now, because then India joins, as well as Pakistan, you may ask. Well, Pakistan, the reason I think they would join the war on this side is so that they can reclaim the rest of Pakistan, because they lost their northern slant or whatever to China, and remember, they kind of became a little bit of a puppet to India. They still had a little bit of hate to India, but I mean, they hate China way more. So basically, they just changed sides, and then Thailand joins this. Oops, come on. Stop it. There we go. As well as Myanmar and Cambodia. And, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka should join. Alright, and let's see how this war pans out. Alright, so almost immediately, the Qing Dynasty starts to push into South Korea. Into South Korea, and tries to spearhead a little bit towards Seoul. I think this is where Seoul is, so I think they capture it. Maybe it's down here, so I don't know if they captured it yet. And then they make a few lands on this top island. I think it's called Aikido or whatever. Make a few lands up here and connect them. And this island's pretty much done for. Capture this small island here, and I probably capture hundreds of other islands. And since China is kind of distracted with these three here, they're able to do this, but they're not going to do very well over here. complete takeover of the island of Taiwan, and then they make a slight push into Vietnam, but then it goes downhill for China there, because Vietnam just pushes them out and pushes in to their own territory, spearheading through over here. I don't know why they're doing that. They just are. I'm pretty sure they captured. And yeah, I think this island's called like Hakano or whatever. They push in, go down this little, go up this little peninsula, and capture lots of major cities along the coast until they capture Hong Kong and Macau. And yeah, it's pretty much done for them now. Interestingly enough, though, China is able to hold on to Taiwan, though they are barely able to do this. Alright. Nextly, not Palestine. Why did I say that? Pakistan, not Palestine. Push in and try to capture their old area that China took from them. And they're able to do so successfully. But before this ends, the US joins the war. So, I guess I just forgot to really clear that out anyways. But the US joins the war, and now it's looking way better for the red team than it is the blue team. Alright, so India and Pakistan work together for once, which is nice to see countries working together. They work together to push out the Chinese from the Kashmir region, because they just want all the claims there, and they don't want China to have any because they don't like China. Sorry, China, but they have become your enemy. You've lost a friend. Alright, and so Pakistan pushes up and takes all of their northern half. And now it's pretty much like a stalemate up here, just like tiny games from both China and Pakistan and India. So China makes a small push down here. India makes a push out. India makes a push out towards Myanmar over here to the right. And then to the left, it's pretty much done. Not Israel. Thinking about the last war that happened. India makes a bunch of airstrikes and Navy landings, and Marine landings everywhere, and Army landings, and Air Force landings, and everyone, everywhere. Yes, there we go. They take over Sri Lanka. And Thailand, that's an interesting one. Vietnam finally makes their push into Laos, takes pretty much what they wanted, which is basically just everything. Yeah, they push in, they cut it in two, take this part, and slowly push in down the coast, right? I mean, not a coast, but like the border there, and then Cambodia just gets spearheaded and capitulates. There we go. Thailand, I don't know. I think they would get pushed in a little bit by these guys, but then in the bottom they would like dominate this, like take all of it. Yep. Just because. There we go. It looks like this war is just about to wrap up when South Korea basically gets destroyed and just pieces out. So does Japan. They just peace out, and they're like, nope. What we thought was gonna happen did not happen. They thought they were just gonna kill China and take all their old lands and take Korea, like North Korea area in Qing Dynasty. But that didn't happen, so yeah. But now, I think that China's a little bit mad because they start seeing a lot of advancements happening, because this is no longer a non-active place, and now they start pushing up and start funding rebellions and all of, what is this area called? Hold on, let me see. I think it's called China, wait, let's see, China regions. I guess I spelled that wrong, but provinces of China, I think it's Xinjiang, right? Yep, Xinjiang. So They take out Xinjiang, and for some reason they look weird like that. And then they push in and capture this area. And now it's pretty much just at the downfall of China. They take over Mongolia as well as Inner Mongolia and push in even closer. And now they're on the Russian border. But then some troop makes the mistake. Oh, what a mistake that was. And they step over the border and shoot a Russian. Alright. And now Russia declares war. As damaged as they are, they declare war. Now, Russia is not the second strongest country in the world anymore. Definitely not. Not even close. But they're also not necessarily weak. And so, they don't care that Japan pieces out. They just, they push through Japan pretty easily, and Japan just says bye-bye. Take over Tokyo. I don't know how they're managing to push into Japan this easily, because Japan's probably stronger than Russia by that point. But it's basically just because they're like, okay, whatever. And they leave. And then, same with South Korea. Probably because Qing is helping them out, Qing Dynasty. But that doesn't mean anything, because India is a powerhouse and one of the strongest countries in the world, behind the Qing Dynasty. And also the US is helping, by the way. And guess what? The US owns this guy. And so the US will just say, wickety split, wickety splat. There we go. Look back to it. There we go. And Russia looks like it's just going to fall that easily, and it pretty much is. So they push up and take this. Boom. Done. And basically they just make a big island hopping campaign and take out all these northern islands. And then they make a very large push up in here, and Russia's gone. That was way easier than it. Obviously, Russia would not fall that easily, but I mean, it was bound to happen. They've lost so much of their land already. And like half their population is pretty much gone. Well, not half, but like a fifth maybe. Okay, and they push down here, take this, and then it looks like that the blue team is going to win this war 100%. And so they push up, liberate South Korea, and they start pushing in and take over this Manchurian region. And then they start just rushing these cities. And it's the end for the red team. Alright, Dan, let's look at this peace treaty. Alright, so as we can see, this peace treaty we got, well, a lot going on. So basically, Pakistan got all of their old land back. And we got this funky, wonky looking, whatever this is up here. It's supposed to be Mongolia, they say, but I don't buy it. And then, of course, we have South Korea getting all of North Korea, plus a little bit more. And Japan getting ownership of this island. What is this island called? Is it Sakhalin? No, Sakhalin. Wait. Sakhalin's either this one or that one. I don't know. But that's not an island. That's just a region. But, yeah. Kind of a peninsula. And, yeah, so they get ownership of this. Manchuria is, it's independent. Xinjiang is split into two regions, but it is independent. This little area over here is probably U.S. occupied. I don't know. U.S. got, wait, I think a lot of land. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, they got a lot of land. And then, yeah, a lot of things. as well as yeah, the U.S. Okay, as well as there's a lot of land grabbed over here. And here, and then the rest of Laos goes over to Vietnam, of course. These little chunks go over to Thailand, though. That's pretty cool. And yeah, China's just completely messed up, and Russia got a bit mostly scot-free. They just lost like a few people up here, like 2 people up there, and then they lost a few people here, like maybe 5 bears. And China did lose a lot of people though. Yeah, because they lost Xinjiang. I mean, they lost Tibet as well. Pakistan got all their lands back, or at least almost all their lands back. Just a tiny bit up there, like right there, they didn't get. But I mean, it's fine. Pakistan. I mean, not Pakistan. India got a big chunk of Myanmar. Oh yeah, I forgot to give Thailand that. I mean, it's fine. And they also got a pretty big chunk of Kashmir region. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much settled. India and Pakistan are pretty good friends now. Not like best friends, of course. They would never really be best friends. Cambodia gets split in half, and one half's just pretty much up to join Vietnam. And I mean, it was gonna go to Vietnam anyways. Why is this? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's Greater Vietnam. It looks like French Polynesia, or not French Polynesia, French Indochina. And yeah, that's pretty much just gonna wrap out this war and this video entirely. If you liked this video and you would like to see more of this series, make sure to like and subscribe. And always comment your ideas and what you think I should do next. Goodbye.